Well, that certainly was a hard-fought Cruci 20 run. Let's just roll with some, just do some absolute classic Peglin Cruci 0 with a starting Refillibuster, I guess. Bombaton, I guess, is also pretty fun. Could have started off with that. If we got a Minotaur, it would have been pretty painful, though. Always sucks when you get... Oh, right, that's a very interesting map. The elite lineup. Oh, I somehow missed the bomb. Okay, sure. Lost a bit of health then. Boom, boom. Yeah, okay. Pretty fast stores. It'll be hard to get the gold for that, but I guess I would try a bit. Not the easiest map to get gold for here, though. At least you can delay it a bit. I'm kind of tempted to try Generator nonsense, honestly. I really do love the new Generator. It's just such a simple change, but it makes such a massive difference. Gives you an amazing endgame. Refreshive is just great. Combos well with Refillibuster as well. And as nice as Bag of Orange Pegs is, I think the main reason why I turned it down is just because I've used it a lot more recently. It's very good. We don't get a crit here. I did kind of do that on purpose. We're currently just incredibly well set up for this fight, and I want to make sure that I'm getting a decent amount of gold because I don't think 150 is on the table, is it? 130 or 100 and... Oh, I guess it's not actually. We're probably just doing breakpoints of 50 because it's double store, right? Yeah, that sounds correct. I will do a straight down one now. Yep, just like that. Exactly what I was hoping for. Just so I can set up this. I'm fine to lose a bit of health. It's for gold. I'll do anything. Oh, what? I was kind of expecting that to be an awesome shot which hit the refresh, but didn't quite make it, eh? Not quite. Still excellent gold collection there. If I can even out at a 50 breakpoint for... Oh yeah, that should be extremely simple. It looks like 150 is very much going to be within my grasp. A double bomb would be very pleasant. It looks like that was not achieved. Instead I hit the refresh, which, whilst with Refillibuster would usually be a good thing, unfortunately having hit no bombs, it is rather unfortunate. Just finish off that fight because we don't want to be losing too much health. Nosferatu, very much worth the 25 gold. Now, if I'm looking at double store, is it really all that worth it? The answer is probably still yes. I just chose not to take it. Nosferatu is just pretty incredible. Pretty damn insane, but you know what else is pretty damn insane? A lot of the stuff I'm looking at right here. A lot of it. So we just go durability, I guess. Yep. Durability. They're both pretty amazing. Not fully sure what I'm going to be doing this run, but that's the beauty of Peglin Cruci 0. I basically have free will. Anything is possible. It's just a matter of what I find, and just so happens that I find more than average. That is very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. Let's make sure to tap, I think, 2 bombs? 1 bomb is very possible as well with Refillibuster, but 2 bombs is definitely much more on the safe side. Yep, as I said, 1 bomb definitely works. Would have worked if we'd hit it? I guess that's just inevitable, isn't it? Yes. The Refillibuster Refresher combo, very, very cool. Sometimes it can be a tiny bit of a hindrance, just because I think we would have gotten slightly more damage if our bomb had actually lined up, if we hadn't been forced to refresh the board, but still definitely a massive net positive that we actually have it in the first place. Ooh, talk about massive. Yeah, this dagger is pretty awesome, huh? Pretty awesome indeed. Only 27 gold. Certainly not the... Sorry, it's only 70 gold. It's certainly not the most. Dupe Station, that works. Nonetheless, though, I do want to go to the store just to remove passive options from the pool. Since I should be able to buy 1 good passive and... Oh my. Illusion at least is significantly weaker than normal. This is definitely just a short fuse and move along. Short fuse just so happens to be amazing, though. Very, very solid indeed. Yeah, so definitely slightly better or passive there than I would normally enjoy. But I'm still fine to turn them down. It's like I don't need a lot of them this run, I think is a very, very fair statement. Do this way, try and grab the refresh. No refresh, but it's fine, I got 172 damage. I actually think this hits a refresh, so I'll shoot it. Did not hit a refresh. It was not worth the gamble, clearly, because messing up this Dagob is worth a lot. Quite bad that I messed up the Dagob. Like, luckily I'm going to get away with it because this is just an incredible shot, but definitely not the line of play I should have taken. Dog Orb is amazing, don't really feel like taking it there though. Reuse, Oboe, Muskejoy, all are amazing. Very, very solid indeed. I want Reuse. I did turn down that Ambi though. I think that's Reuse. Yeah, that's Reuse. I turned down the Ambi, but I'm pretty sure that giving Persist, the orb that I'm going to be using this run, is going to be just a massive, massive benefit, so I definitely want to do that. I don't want to turn down a Reduce because that's just an opportunity for so much gold. Literally just plus 34 gold there. That is insane. Definitely not what you'd normally expect, eh? Oh my, that was a beautiful shot. If I could repeat that shot, that would be awesome. I'm not sure how possible that's going to be though. It was a pretty nice shot after all, and maybe if I have Unicorn Horn, it's actually pretty easy to repeat, but that requires having Unicorn Horn. I'm going to take Bob Bob just because it gives me more gold than it's going to take to upgrade it, I believe. Thanks to the powers of Reduce, Refuse, Recycle, Persist, it's pretty easy to get good value from it. Look about pretty easy to get good value from it. This map is pretty nice for allowing me to clean my bombs, then drop into the fire and repeat. Because my bombs are worth so much gold, and it's super worth me doing that. And I even get my amazing Super Boots heal. Not that I particularly need it, but can't hurt. Although I guess I'm actually hitting my bombs. Yeah, I should be maybe instantly discarding the bubble. Because I definitely wouldn't hate leaving my bombs more on the map. Collect all the gold later. Boom boom, that's pretty much over. Pretty much. Alrighty. Yeah, this Reduce here, it's grinding me so much. So much indeed. Don't have collusion, so doing something a bit different with my upgrades, but that's fine. I am definitely allowed to delay them a bit. Tube Station Persist as well is actually also pretty awesome. Much easier to get Persist on the orbs that you want them on then. Talk about pretty awesome as well. Even if I just had like a Complex Claw for 1 crit damage, I'd be getting ridiculous levels of damage this turn. I can't remember the last time I almost OTK'd this boss. But the fact that I'm killing them with only 1 orb, pretty awesome. Only needed 1 orb to do that. Heavy Hand, do not need... I'm just honestly not a fan of like any of this. I might just skip, grab the 50 gold, just be swimming in gold and take triple store in Area 2 or Area 3, because I'm definitely going to get triple store in Area 2 or Area 3. I don't want to reduce my crits, don't want to not gain gold. I honestly just don't want that. Heavy Hand, I don't want to miss-navigate, but I guess it's also... No, I don't want to miss-navigate and lose momentum for my shots. Faraday's Fate, it's going to run out, as well as it's popping my bombs more, which I'm not actually trying to do. I literally really just want to use my bombs for gold currently. Something I'm really on the lookout for. Right is significantly better. Alright, my Triple Store Dreams is not yet fully dead, but certainly not looking as pleasant as it was in Area 1. You close your eyes and you can see it pretty much, but now that I'm in Area 2, it's like, oh, well, I hope Area 3 is good for me. I'm still just so shocked at like the Area 3 I got ages back. That's a Generator and a Rubble level 2, both are pretty damn solid. Should probably take the Rubble. I'll take the Rubble, there you go. Rubble's pretty awesome after all. Where I got, I think it was 4 stores, Area 3. Like, that is crazy. And I think I also got a decent sprinkling of elites as well. Like, you just do not expect that much value. You really don't. 236 gold, let's make sure to collect up a bit here. Not exactly going to get... make good use of my discard, did I? Not exactly going to get too much value from my incredible Reduce, Refuse, Recycle here, unfortunately. There are just going to be some maps where it's going to be hard to do that because navigation is more important. And I got quite a few of them this run. Well, in Area 2 I got quite a few of them. Boom. Oh, so close. Let's just do that. Oh, right. Thankfully they don't deal damage when they move up to you. One really nice thing which has saved me health on multiple fronts. Actually can make a pretty big difference after all. Just a tiny little bit of extra gold. Since, you never know, it may just come in handy. We do have... Yeah. Oh, why are you targeting that thing? I really hate how this map instantly targets paintings. Like, sure there is a strategy you can use where you're instantly targeting a painting and it might save you more health. But a lot of the time, if you can just navigate correctly, it's very easy to just one-shot all of the enemies. And a lot of the time I feel like that's what I would significantly prefer to be doing. Doesn't seem like it wants me to hit my bombs here though, does it? I really don't need that many bombs. Like 2 bombs and this map is over. I'm pretty sure this is enough at this stage though. Next to the powers of Refillibuster, yep, perfect. Beautiful. 310 gold, not bad indeed. I think that might be the most, just because it goes in that fire. I do have Spinfection ticking me down whilst I'm going into the fires, but that is fine. This is a very impressive store. Look at how impressive this store is. I think I do want that though, but the option in the store, yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. I would take bomb Spinfection. I have bomb stuff, so maybe I can also branch out with some Spinfection stuff. That might be cool. And don't really want to take Crystal Catalyst though, because if I actually do play a Spinfection build, I don't want the fight to end fast. I want it to drag on as long as possible, because that just sounds like fun. Nice Dagger first shot. We get the refresh and we get another crit, nice. Yep, crit zero, so we have 2 crits on the board, so Dagger can very easily get all the value it needs. 98, I was going to say I don't think it kills 98. This one would kill. This just hits so many pegs that Refillibuster is just going to finish off the plant. Although it looks like it really wants to go... Is that 42 though? I don't think that's actually 42. It's good, but it's not 42, right? Yeah, good but not 42. This one definitely also going to be good, but rubble on this map is pretty interesting. It gets stuck down here way more than I was expecting. Still, it's just as strong as you'd expect. Rubble is an insane orb, and there are so many maps it's just amazing on. And the fact that some of those maps are Area 3, the final boss maps, yeah, no, that's really good. Really good indeed. Just make sure to grab a tiny bit of health and move along. Well, and some gold, of course. Gotta have that gold value after all. I'm shooting this way. Gotta make sure to set up my navigation after all. Fine. Now let's see what Rubble can achieve. Just the one, but certainly did finish out the fight rather fast, eh? Should be able to get more gold than that, is what I was expecting. Ooh, Branch of Ember. Peglin Pendant. I do have a pretty impressive amount of gold on the board, but if my bombs just so happen to apply blind, your bombs applying Bramble is kind of insane. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Don't really want to misnavigate. Just because usually that question mark would be pretty interesting, but it seems like misnavigating would have been more than fine. I do want to get to my Bobble, but I believe in the power of the Rubble. Simply hit enough bombs and let Refillibuster deal with the rest. Like, I think that was good value. Oh, especially with this being my next shot, eh? Bam. Oh, I wanted to see the big hit. I'm just pressing the max health button each time because I can. I'm gonna have more than enough gold because my greed is very nice. Very nice indeed. Pretty damn awesome, and being able to just increase my max health this consistently is would normally benefit me greatly down the line, but I kind of also don't really need it. It's Cruci 0. Like, obviously I'm still going to be losing a lot of health to some fights, and especially with the very limited access to healing I have currently, it's going to be pretty noticeable. For example, here we're currently at 50 health, and that feels exceptionally low, doesn't it? But, like, not really in danger of dying is what it feels like. But it's also refresh. Last time I checked, adding more refreshes to the board is a pretty damn fine idea, so by all means. Oh, by all means. It's nice. And there we go. Oh, what? Very hard to see if I was aiming at the bomb there, and it turns out I wasn't. Let's just discard. I think the Persist was a good call. I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit, but knowing that I've turned down the ambidextrary makes it feel significantly worse, because I do not like shooting my bad orbs, and I did not get the triple store that I was promised. I was definitely promised it, by the way. Definitely. Didn't just dream about it and expect it to appear in front of me. But not to worry, because I'm going to get not 4 stores, but 5 stores in Area 3. That's definitely going to happen. I don't know if I've ever gotten that, honestly. Definitely gotten 4 stars before. I remember each and every time I've gotten 4 stars. They're so fun. But yeah, no, 5 stores, that's significantly harder. Especially with the not so recent restriction that was added to stores where you cannot actually find them early. I do want to shoot my ball orb, yes, yes. Awesome damage there. Honestly, just pretty average rubble damage, to be honest. I feel like it's very fair to expect more damage from rubble there. And yeah. Bubble is basically what, like 5-ish damage per peg? 4-ish damage per peg? Because that's round about how much bomb damage it's getting. Which, pretty decent. Especially for a fight like this, where you kind of just want to pump out as much damage as possible. I believe on Cruci 0, it's around 500 damage per shot you're looking for. And yeah, the Bob should be able to get that. And the fact that our crits also refresh, pretty damn awesome. Pretty damn awesome indeed. You're dead? It's close. Very close, see? We just got some more gold in the middle of the map. I'm not going to be able to collect any of it, but it's nice to dream, isn't it? Certainly. Although, to be fair, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like that's going to make much of a dent when my bombs give this much gold. Safety Pegulation, Sapper Stack gives to keep giving endless devouring. Okay, I want to believe. I really do. I have enough bomb spam with my persisting Bob Orb that I think it actually could work. I just need to find your bomb splice infection. Baseline though, honestly, I'm pretty happy to just accept the safety pegulations. The Pierce is pretty cool, and sure, my bombs now deal very little damage, but breakpoints, it's all about breakpoints. Because I'm using Refillibuster quite a bit, bombs might just be a breakpoint to work with Refillibuster, and if I pull that off, that is just pretty solid. Alright, less than solid there, but we're still more than fine. We just have pretty amazing damage as it turns out. Bam, bam, and bam. Gotta go grab that crit, or maybe not, but at least we get the Spinfection kill. Good news is, I've just got more than enough max health to... it was nice to dream, wasn't it? It was nice to dream. To tank a lot. Now, fights like these really do drain your health. It's not as bad as the classic one I complain about, because that one is pretty brutal. I should have kept my mouth shut. Still, this one's actually not a bad fight for us, but I should have kept my mouth shut. The worst part about it is it's just not a particularly fun fight. I suppose that's the reason why I'm really, really don't like it too much. The map is just rather, not enjoyable, I think is a fair statement. After all, I like hitting my pegs, and, precisely what this map doesn't allow you to do, because it's a very strong thing to prevent you from doing, honestly. Why refreshes are so important. So 1 store, 1 elite. Yeah, it sure is an Area 3 map, I guess. It's fine. It's nothing too shocking. Sorry, 2 elites, right? Yes, 2 elites. I think I said 1 elite. Meant 2 though. And boom. Rob is at least just pretty cool. And like, sure, directly aiming a bomb might not seem like that wise of an idea, but considering that I get a whole bunch of lovely momentum from it, I think it's worth it. Since a lot of the time, Rubble directly translates awesome, but it's puppet, so less awesome. Directly translates that momentum to damage. That is exactly what I'm after. We just, yeah, okay. Go. Not actually a pretty good fight for us, though. Is a tad unfortunate. We get some puppet value immediately though, don't we? Round guard certainly is nice. Do you want to grab a crit as well? No. Okay. It's fine, it would have just been highly appreciated. My crit's also refreshed, so yeah, this is just a pretty damn amazing shot, eh? Thought I had the other one, but no, this is definitely the one I have. Yep. Like, this isn't really that good of a fight for us, but Rubble is just an amazing orb. Nothing more to say, is there? You want something done? I'll likely be able to do it for you. It's middle name. Bam. Like, yeah, we're taking a beating from these fights, but doesn't really matter, does it? I might just take this, just because it kind of works insanely well with the build we've got going on, and I kind of have the gold for it, so... Seems like a good idea, doesn't it? I do want to go to that question mark, right? Yes, because it's one more passive if I do that. I'll do that, I guess. Ah, that works. I got both of the bombs I wanted. Let's move on. Even got a tiny heal. Sure. Bob is a fine shot. Mostly just because I have the shock absorber now. Part of the reason why I took it, because if I do hit the spinfection stuff that I am desperately looking for, I can just not shoot the shock absorber. That's pretty damn easy. If I don't, then it's just going to be amazing. And honestly, shock absorber safety pegulations is a really fun combo. I love using shock absorber, but not having any damage on my bombs. Just really fun. And shock absorber with 3 levels of hitting 3 enemies, aka 2 levels of PS, is awesome. It achieves a lot. A lot. A very fun build and a very fun variant of the bomb. Molten Gold. Still haven't received my lovely enhanced, which would generate me so much more cash, but I'm sure it's waiting for me right in this store. Or maybe not. So I can increase the damage my bombs deal. Yippee. Lucky me, eh? Let's just do that, and tactical retreat, I guess. A very lame store. My stores have been past the first area. Very poor, which is always unfortunate. You know, it would be nice to have good stores, but what can you do? When trying Pocket Sand, I'll just take Pocket Sand. I would rather not misnavigate, as it would mean me missing out on Elite. Not like I need gold anyway. Cool, let's just shoot this. And then, I believe they do 3 self-damage now, so safety pegulations reduces it to 0 thanks to the power of Shock Absorber, nice. I'm pretty sure that 75% of 3. 75% of 3 is still 1. So the Shock Absorber reducing the damage to 0 is just pretty awesome. And making sure you're not losing health to this is nice. Well, they did get that hit off on me. Did that actually hurt me? Oh, no it didn't. The powers of Puppet. Puppet actually just doing a lot there, that's pretty cool. Pretty awesome, because otherwise I would have taken a pretty big hit. I was confused, I didn't see my health go down, but I saw that I'd applied Blind and Bramble. And the only way that would happen is if Pocket Sand procced, but Pocket Sand couldn't have procced because I didn't lose health. But yeah, no, Puppet can certainly save you a lot of health, and I believe that is honestly like the biggest hit in the game. Obviously, it's not the biggest in the game because there are enemies that scale, and any scaling enemy can stack more than that. But, I mean, they're like above 30, right? Like, now that I'm thinking on it, I think crossbows more. But, they hit real hard. Extremely noticeable whenever they explode on you. Very much changes the course of the run. I literally lost a run, I think it was basically a week ago now, purely just because I took 1 hit from them, and that had a cascading effect on the rest of the run. I just had slightly less health than I needed for one specific thing, and as it turns out, that was enough to end the run for us. Awesome. Refreshing Punch just gives us so much damage. So awesome. Generator with very little multi-ball. If I had more multi-ball, it would be significantly cooler. Mollyflower, Beckoning Crit. I'll grab a Mollyflower by all means. Sounds like a good bit of fun. That's 12 gold, don't mind if I do. Alright. My Shock Absorber is delayed, so I should have discarded this, but I just want to shoot it. I want to see if I can get a kill on these 500 health enemies purely through bombs alone. But I think it is pretty possible, that's just how insane our bomb spam is currently. And honestly, our bomb spam's not even that good. It's just pretty cool. Pretty sure we can pull it off, I just need to pull off this shot, which should be easy enough. Group Station's not proccing, so that's not something I need to worry about. And technically we did get the kill through bombs alone. It's just Refillibuster also lended a small hand. How about Aubrey? That'd be cool. Obviously not going to commit to that right now though. Just grab those upgrades, no point in holding onto my gold and shooting a level 1 orb after all. I do plan on just discarding my pebble when possible though. Right, I still have the opportunity to. I really do. And it would be really nice to achieve it. I just, I don't know, something's telling me that I might just not find it. If you set up your deck with the right stuff, I'm actually pretty interested in how easily you can pull it off in a mini-boss meetup run though. But I feel like that actually doesn't sound too hard, which makes it sound pretty awesome. That was interesting. Which makes it sound pretty awesome, doesn't it? This is a lot of damage. I love Refreshing Punch, plus the powers of a dagger of 172 max health. That is so close here so far. Awesome. you know, that is a lot of Bramble. We completely negate a lot of enemies in the game, including a lot of enemies in this boss fight. I thought that was something else. I was very excited, and look, it's still awesome. It's definitely awesome. I just, for a moment there, you know, I was led to believe that it was pretty cool. Alas. Alright, let's slap some blind on him. Maybe I should have tried to get to this bob faster. Not having any ambidextrity certainly did hurt me this run, but I still think it was definitely the correct call to go to that store, reduce my passive options. Just I only got 2 more stores for the rest of the run, which if anything, that was what killed me really. Well, killed me. Killed my ability to grow. What do we call that? Potential, yes, that's what we call that. Which was definitely the most unfortunate thing because, you know, I'm playing this class. This class has amazing, amazing potential to grow, and that is 26 blind. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Because we also have Pocket Sand stacking up, so very soon he's not going to enjoy himself, not one bit. I just need to hit a few bombs, let's say. Yep, that's only a few bombs. 65. Oh, we got dodged again. It's funny, I'm actually hoping that he hits me, because I want to get more blind on him. 85. If you hit me once more, pal, I'm not going to enjoy the results. I want to make sure to get him to 100 blind, so I will just let him live, not shoot my rubble. So close. Still hasn't hit me. Didn't hit me there. That is a lot of damage. Just going to take care of this minion real quick. Oh yes, that is a lot of damage. Nice work, grabby hand. Oh, I can shoot this. Perfect. I'll shoot this. So I'm getting damage, but not actually threatening him with the kill. Perfect. Because I do need XP for these guys, as well as I just want to make sure that he's at 100 blind, which gotta wait for my bubble for that. There we go. Because he's refusing to spawn in the bombs, of course. Can't understand why he'd refuse to spawn in bombs. Not like I'm turning them into my own benefit with the insane shock absorber value I'm getting. Alright. We're pretty much there now, right? Pretty much. 95. I will allow a shock absorber to be shot. I love how I can just hit one bomb every single shot, and then boom, I just locked it down with Bramble. I'll do that again, but this time I'll do some damage to him. Damn. Nice. I really do appreciate getting the XP for these flying guys though, because I believe that is still something I need. Yeah, still something I need, and they're literally the only enemy I have for it. And it would be awesome if I could finish the bestiary before Area 4 arrives. Not sure if that's going to be possible, just because I still need a few cards, and cards are pretty hard to collect for the last few enemies. I wouldn't be surprised if I can sneak it in real quick, because I'm seriously, seriously close. I really am. Let's just make sure to claim this kill. As I said, I want the XP. This stage we might get a kill with the bombs, eh? That was a funny joke. Yeah. So bombs apply blind to. As we can see here, it worked very well. We have 15, 114, 70. 70 bombs, 70 spinfection, that is death. Alright, so if we had gotten your bombs by spinfection, we would have been able to get a spinfection win on this guy, which sounds pretty awesome. I wouldn't have managed to get Mask of Sorrow, which would have been even more amazing, but I wouldn't have needed it. It just would have taken a bit of time to stack up, and I definitely had more than enough max HP to allow it to stack up. Where's my refresh shuffling itself off to, eh? 65, 69, those are pretty good stats, eh? Boom, 127 health. Honestly, at this stage, let's just kill him through my amazing Refillibuster powers, eh? I believe Grabby Hand allows me to kill both of you. Yeah, awesome. Oh wait, 5 more. Wait, where? Okay, never mind. This should be fine. We should be able to Refillibuster powers, eh? Yeah, so like, the bombs may deal very small damage, but as you can see there, I use that very small damage to still get a kill on the boss. Like, sure, I sunk some big hits into him sometimes, but for the most part, Refillibuster and bombs just slowly tore away at him, and they did get the kill eventually, which is the kind of thing I was hoping for. So yeah, Shock Absorber plus Safety Regulations is a pretty cool combo. It's definitely very fun to play, which I think probably leads into the second point of it's probably not exactly amazing. There are definitely scenarios where it is significantly better. The benefit of being able to reduce rigged bomb damage to 0 is a huge deal. Absolutely, absolutely massive deal. A lot of the time that will just be exactly what you're looking for, especially depending on what kind of enemies you're fighting. And if you're getting, let's say, a lot of fights in Area 3, because you will get a lot of rigged bomb fights because there are a lot in Area 3. Also allows you to pick up like collateral damage, for example, which is just a very, very solid orb, especially like collateral damage safety regulations is also insane. Like these two on their own, definitely something you're gonna have to consider on whether or not it's actually something you want to pull off for the run. But being able to pull it off, it's really, really fun. And like, sure, I did actually see a collateral damage, which I probably should have picked up. Um, but perfectly fine not to, because I was trying to play for bombs equals debuffs, and I did manage to get it, but unfortunately it was the smoke mod. As you can see though, I still got insane value from my smoke mod, because the new changes to Bob makes it gives you a lot of bombs. Like I wasn't generating bombs through any other means, and I believe he was generating bombs, which is cool and all. But it was basically just Bob, and as I mentioned, I think it was 72 to 74 bombs in that boss fight, which that's a lot of blinds. The change to smoke what was certainly a necessary one. Morning Star was nice. I wasn't getting anywhere near as many crits as I was hoping. I believe that was a lack of enhanced gunpowder there, because if I had enhanced, yeah, my shots would have been very different. I suspect that fight would have been over in a flash. But yeah, I loved the start of that run. Refillibuster Refresher, it's such an awesome combo. It really is. And like, I did have Refreshing Punch. Shame I didn't get Leaf, I guess. And a shame I didn't get this Spinfection combo I was also trying to build for. But Rob certainly achieved a lot. And the massive damage of Shock Absorber was pretty awesome to see every now and again, even if I didn't end up shooting it all that much.